Yo, what up, though? It's your man Dave Mert. We here now. So glad that you can make it to the show today. Starting in just a few minutes. Gotta drink that high quality H2O. Be out my water boy stuff. Man. Let's get into it. Yo, we here now. It's your man Dave Mert, the host. Representing Detroit as always. What's good with you? What's good with you? So, before we get into today's couple of topics, anybody remember how it used to be in school, like where you had like your instructors that cared? Now, yeah, you did have some folks, right? Look, we all had the crazy instructors or teachers. We had the teachers that everybody loved. It was fun. They had a real good sense of humor. They related to the teens, kids, whatever. Then you had the strict ones, right? And you know that, I think, to me, like, the school needed that balance of everybody. You know what I mean? Like, they needed that balance because school was rough, man. You know what I mean? Like, you getting up early, depending on where you come, especially in Detroit. Like, when I got to high school, for sure. Like, I always walked to school. Like, in elementary school, I walked to school 3 blocks, 4 blocks, something like that. Went to school, elementary. Then middle school, I finally like caught the bus, but I'm catching the bus from like the east side, like started the east side, like Woodward in 6 Mile, all the way over to like Mac and Kirchhoff. I was about to say Converge. Kirchhoff. So I mean, it was way over there for me, at least. Like a drive wise is probably like about 25-30 minutes, maybe, if on a good day, if you really running it, but probably more or less on a later side, the higher time, I would say, or the later time. But yeah, I just remember, like, and then in high school it was catching the public transportation, man. So you're already stressed out walking to the bus stop early in the morning, like, and you're not on the bus with peers, man. You on the bus with the world, bro. Anything was going down on that joint. So any and everything. I mean, you was just hoping just to get to school on time, man, because you didn't know what would pop off, man. If a bum like got on the bus, or like if some gangs got on the bus and wanted to fight. You want to fight the bus driver. You want to fight somebody on the bus. You know, I've heard stories of people getting robbed on the bus. It was stressful, man. So you get to school, and once you get off the bus, then you got to walk like 3 blocks to school. And the whole time I'm walking until I started driving. Like, all you see is just like bums, man. You see bums, you see pimps, you see prostitutes, you see everything. You got these abandoned buildings, you got everything going on, man. Drugs, whatever. So the motivation was that, yo, I ain't want to end up here. That was the motivation, right? So like, the craziest part about all that, where you were like trying to like navigate through all that, it's like, man, you sitting up there trying to make sure, like, yo, like, I hope that don't happen to me, because I'm like, man, I'm just trying to make it, dog. Like, I'm just trying to make it to school. So you had to navigate through all that stuff. And then so when you get to school, like, the teachers did their best and everything. And I know this is not what we may be talking about, but we're leading to what I'm about to talk about. But the education is where it mattered, right? The quality of books, the subject matters, um, the expertise of the instructors, all of that stuff, it matters. It matters immensely. So when people don't have that, or when students don't have that, it makes for an interesting conversation, right? It's like is mad crazy. So the thing is, nowadays you have this stuff where you have these things where we're a little behind in the education system, right? Especially where we are nowadays. Like, we're really low. We're really behind in a lot of ways. So we're gonna lead into this video, then we're gonna check back on some thoughts, see what this is all about.
白板，那老师在电子白板上呢，我们在两侧副板上书写的内容，其实它可以实时的同步之中贴电子题目当中，保留老师本体书写习惯的同时，我们
So if I'm not mistaken, I think this is in China.
同时，比如说像针对我写的这样的一个函数的表达式，也能够一键的识别，并且去生成相关的函数的图像。像其中的这样的一些常数变量的内容，我们也都支持去进行自定义的调整，来动态呈现它的一个变化过程。再比如说，像是针对立体几何的教学过程当中啊，无论是立体几何、平面几何，其实它都可以进行识别。识别完成之后，也提供。
So what you're seeing is the next generation blackboards, right? That they're going to use in schools. And as you can see, it's like some type of like LED, LCD type screen with the like almost similar to like a S Pen, a graphics pen. You can just kind of just draw your shapes, size, whatever you want to do. Yeah, I mean, it looks like examples I've been out of school. So, hey, correct me if I'm wrong. It looks more like geometry or trig. Is like I said, it's been a minute. So I know those look like maybe quadratic equations. I hope I'm saying that right. But it's been a long time for me, or just a while, I should say, of even dealing with that type of stuff. But anyway, as you can see, this is what they're thinking about in China, right? What are we thinking about in the US? Get a robot. You still have chalkboards, right? You just put the kids on a laptop. That's it. Read something, and that's it. And then that's all we're doing. And that's very unfortunate, because here China is growing the next generation into thinkers, engineers. And what are we doing here in the US? I don't know, to be honest. But whatever we're doing, we got to get on board with this. Got to get on board with this type of stuff. The technology, like, they're looking at it as a group effort for the people within China to be able to be educated by these type of innovations. So
一些便捷的这样的工具的能力，去辅助老师进行教学，比如说提取节点，提取完成后，我们通过点位的延伸，那它整体的这样的一个节面的形状一小步的变化，就可以非常直观的呈现给学生来进行一个查看和学习了。那再进一步来说，有拓展类的资源，我们可以通过 AI 的能力来实现交流问答，立方体中哪一组列面积最大？像我通过这样的一个语音的交互的形式。
Oh, it's breaking it down. Oh, snaps. I would want to learn for real. Like, that made me want to go back to school. Oh, snap. So you got like an instructor to teach it? Oh my goodness. That's wild. Man, look, bro. Man, look, we got to get on board. China is killing it when it comes to making the next generation engineers and thought leaders and everything. Like, oh my goodness. That's crazy. There y'all have it. China, they're forward thinking. That's crazy. Man, let's see. What am I gonna do? Let's get out of here. And what is the next story up? The next story is a little disturbing. I saw this and I didn't like it from the jump, but I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of this. Here we have a domestic situation, and this let's just play it. Then we'll talk about it.
Want to be father and you're pulling guns out on his fucking son, nigga. He's a pussy. That's what pussy. Come on, I want to catch my death on. I want to catch my death on film.
The problem?
I want to catch my death on film.
No,
I want to catch.
Let that bitch. I'll let this bitch go. Right the fuck now. I'll let this bitch go. Say something else. I'll kill your bitch ass before I let you disrespect.
So here we have a situation where it looks like father and son are having a dispute, an argument, and for whatever it's worth, and I'm just gonna kind of hide this real quick because obviously that stance. For whatever it's worth, they're having a disagreement, and so that compels dad to come back down with a rifle, semi-automatic, whatever type of gun he's got. It's not small, right? And he threatens his son. You have your son that is, excuse me, being disrespectful to dad, and that's what we have. That's the story we have. You see the son is disrespectful to dad, and then dad turns said respect or disrespect with coming down and threatening to send son to an early grave. Now, unfortunately, nobody wins in this situation, right? Nobody wins in this situation. One, we have a young man that is blatantly disrespecting father from the sounds of it. And then two, we have dad whose instinct is to go get a firearm and threaten to do harm to his son. Now, nobody wins because optically, I mean, you look at this and it's tough. It's just tough. Like, whose side do you choose? Because what we're seeing is just the end result of a whole bunch of little micro actions that have happened between, or interactions, I should say, that happen between the two. And we really don't know the full story. We just know this end result. And one of them has to leave. One of them has to leave. Like, if it gets to this point, one of you has to go, right? And if it's dad's home, then son, you gotta go with a relative or something. Just, you gotta leave, because this is very much a volatile situation. And who's to say that the son doesn't get his get back and return in kind and actually succeed in doing so, or next time dad just happens to successfully do what he was threatening to do. So I don't like it personally. It's just a tough look. It's a tough look. I used to volunteer with kids and adults, juvenile detention centers, people that have been in jail, prison, and like, it's just it's tough to see, because it's really more or less a miscommunication and a lack of a lot of things. Lack of love, lack of trust, definitely lack of respect for sure. And again, nobody wins in this situation. I know it's easier for people to put the blame on the adult. Get it? Because no one cares what you know. Once you hit 18, they just care that you're an adult. However, it's easy to see that this man doesn't have, probably, it's safe to say that he doesn't have good conflict resolution skills. One, to de-escalate the situation. And two, that energy is transferred to the son, who is returning in kind the hate or hatred or the vitriol that we see being spewed. So again, I would like to hear your thoughts on both the previous video with the education bit with China, because they're running it, they're doing it, and this outcome here with this dad, because and the son, and the interaction between the dad and the son, because I think those type of relationships are something that should be talked about, especially amongst men and their boys, and what de-escalation looks like, and respect, understanding one another and things of that nature. I think those are very much viable conversations that can be had. But hey, I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear from y'all in the chat below. Leave your comments, suggestions. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? The future of the US, the education system, and what China's doing. Are we being innovative with the robots and AI? I don't know. Maybe y'all know some things or seen some things that I haven't seen here in the US. Or domestic disputes, conflict resolution. What do you think we could do, or people could do to, I don't know, maybe be better, maybe learn some more, acquire some skills? Hey, again, like, share, subscribe, drop those comments. Yo, and we out here. Yeah, nah. So, drop them comments, share, subscribe. Peace.